Welcome to Enlightened Heart Soul Connection. I'm Naoma, and I'll be your reader today. Before we dive in, go ahead and hit that like button. It's polite, it's free, and it helps more than you know. Us readers here on YouTube pour into these readings from the heart, and your likes help the algorithm lift this work into the hands of those who need it. So, like, subscribe, tap the bell, do all the things. Thank you. Now let's begin. Today's reading opens with the Time Guardian from the Oracle of the Dragon Fae. Card number 7, the number of the Chariot in the tarot, a number of movement, direction, soul momentum, but this chariot doesn't race to the finish. It flows with divine timing. The Time Guardian stands cloaked in violet and gold, whispering, "You have time." Not because you've earned it, but because time is not what you think it is. It's not a clock. It's not a race. Time is a spiral, a sacred rhythm, and you are that rhythm. There's an old song still echoing in the collective psyche, ticking away the moments that make up a dull day. Pink Floyd's Time mourns a life lost to unconscious movement, always chasing and never arriving. But Spirit's been speaking louder lately. Someone I know encountered not one but 2 honey badgers in a single day. One named Kronos, the titan of linear time, and the other a man who once embodied the badger as a sports mascot. 2 synchronicities, same symbol, one roaring message. You can't miss what's meant for you, but you can sleep through the signs. So today we listen. Where have you been haunted by the illusion of time lost? Where are the signs showing up louder, wilder, and undeniable? What opens when you surrender to sacred timing and let your joy be the chariot's true engine? So we're going to pull these cards from the Akashic Records, the Energy Oracle, and the Seeker Oracle to receive what Spirit has for us. I've already shuffled and split the decks, so I'm going to pull the top card from each deck to answer these questions. Alright, so like I said, I've already shuffled and split each of these decks. So from the Akashic Records Oracle cards, where have you been haunted by the illusion of time lost? And this seems more like advice than where. But the card is release. It says you're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all drama, and this is the first step to achieving that. Alright. And where are the signs showing up louder, wilder, undeniable? From the Energy Oracle, we have number 46, the Thinking Man. What opens when you surrender to sacred timing and let your joy be the chariot's true engine? And we have the card from the Seeker Oracle, the Seeker's Journey. All right, we've got perfect timing all lining up. I'm also hearing the song Don't Fear the Reaper playing in the background. All right, so let's break these cards down one at a time. Where have you been haunted by the illusion of time lost? Release. The soul isn't haunted by the clock. It's haunted by what still holds the weight in the heart. The illusion of lost time clings most tightly when we're entangled in people, stories, or dramas that no longer belong. This card says it's not that you run out of time. It's that you've been giving your time to what no longer feeds your spirit. Release is the portal. It's not about regret. It's about reclamation. By releasing toxic patterns, we claim our timeline. We exit the loop. We stop time from leaking through our wounds. This card now becomes a soul invitation to cut cords, not out of anger, but from devotion to your elevation and your evolution. This card also reminds me that, when we're manifesting, we're told to release the expectations. Release the expectation of what is you think is going to happen, because what's actually going to happen is going to be surprising. Now, where are the signs showing up louder, wilder, undeniable? And we have the card, the Thinking Man. This is the archetype of the seer in training. The one who searches, analyzes, and reflects deeply. The signs are showing up through the mind, but more than that, through the observer within. When this card appears, synchronicities often take the form of thoughts, symbols, repeating numbers, dreams, words in books, conversations that echo. And now, yes, I am thinking about my friend and the honey badger synchronicities. That's the thinking man getting cracked open by something wilder than reason. You're seeing more than you think, and what you don't understand yet, your soul still recognizes. The signs aren't subtle anymore. They're dressed in costumes, pulling up in driveways, echoing in lyrics, so listen closely. What opens you when you surrender to sacred timing and let your joy be the chariot's true engine? And we have the seeker's journey. And I looked at this card when I pulled it and was like, well, no shit. So we're releasing everything. We're even releasing the illusion of time, that we can make all the time that we need. This card is the answer to every question you didn't even know you were asking. When you let joy steer the chariot, when you stop trying to catch up and start showing up, you align with the path you were always on but keep postponing. The seeker's journey is not linear and it's not graded. Yes, we are in a school when we chose to reincarnate on this planet, and Earth is a school. Our souls are being taught to elevate and ascend, and it's infinite because it spirals. This isn't even about finishing the journey. It's about becoming the journey, the unfolding. This is about recognizing that you are the path. You become the path. You become the creation and the creator. Joy is the compass. Curiosity is the map. Trust is the engine. You don't need to know the destination. You just need to say yes to the path. Now that song, and I've just shut off the radio because I didn't want any more interruptions. Don't fear the reaper, right? What an etheric message. It's not about death. It is about release. The reaper, like the guardian of time, is a threshold keeper, a guide into new timelines. This is spirit saying, let go of what is ending. Don't fear it. Let joy be your reaper. Harvesting what's ripe, releasing what's done. All right, so collective is not quite yet seeing that they are the journey. They know that they're on a journey, but they don't realize that they are the journey. And collective is being asked to release something that has to do with linear time. So using the Black Tarot, one more. Oh, nice. Okay. Using the Black Tarot, oh my gosh, I can't even make this shit up. The Chariot card is at the bottom of the deck. So, yes, there's this underlying energy of forward momentum, getting in alignment with Kairos, and riding the spiral. Not being stuck in linear time where you're constantly repeating cycles. We're moving up and ascending out of those spirals. Now, the reason why I got so excited was because the very last card to flip over in the deck to come out for the table. You guys know that I just pull random cards. I don't do any set spreads usually. So the last two cards was the King of Swords, and when I saw it and it came out, it was like, it looked like the Magician to me. And specifically, I'm thinking about Nicolas Cage in The Sorcerer's Apprentice. But this is the King of Swords. This is authentic leadership. This is having control of your mental capabilities, your mental capacity. This is someone who's learned that they're only responsible for fixing themselves, for looking at themselves. And this person also realizes that other people project, and it isn't about you all the time, and you're not supposed to fix anybody. And right next to it, they came out together, the Ten of Cups. All right, and then, so what were we being asked to release is the Devil and the King of Spheres. It looks like we're being asked to release our attachment to this earthly plane and to let go of all of the old paradigms, because nothing is as what it seems. Nothing here on earth. This is a call to really grasp your magician energy and realize that you have the ultimate control and ability to create your reality. And this is you learning now, finally, how to do that. The collective stands in the liminal, aware that they're moving through something, but not yet realizing that the journey is within them. That they are not traveling toward their purpose, but they are becoming is the purpose. Your very becoming is your purpose. The call to release isn't just about people or habits. It's about releasing the linear framework that says healing is a finish line, success is a destination, or love is something you earn by doing enough. The Chariot at the bottom of the deck is humming with motion, not forward in straight lines, but upward in spirals. Kairos time, soul time. The time of the now. Now, with the King of Swords appearing like the Magician, he is reminding us of sovereignty of mind. This is the collective realizing that you're not here to fix others. You're not what is projected onto you, and you are not broken. You're also not behind. You're the one who knows how to wield the sword of truth without cutting yourself open in the process. The Ten of Cups, the vision of wholeness, peace, emotional legacy, the why of the entire path. This isn't just a reward, it's your birthright, but it can only be felt when you release the illusion of separation, control, and not enough time, so to speak. So, what are we releasing? The Devil and the King of Spheres, that's the Pentacles in this deck. This is the last gasp of attachment to the old matrix. The belief that power is dominance, that success is material, that reality is fixed, and fate is cruel. These archetypes dissolve when you step into your magician consciousness, when you realize you are both the wand and the will. Nothing is as what it seems, because everything is what you create it to be. So collective, you're being asked to release the scripts of Chronos and to ride the spiral of Kairos. To claim your magician nature, to lead your mind into mastery, and to feel your joy light the path to your Ten of Cups. This isn't about waiting anymore. It's about realizing you are time. You are the seeker and you are the spell. Release the need to overthink situations. The King of Swords with the thinking man. Like, overthinking can be a very dark side of what is going on right now. You're also being asked to release that. We got the Ten of Cups and the Seeker's Journey. And what is the Seeker's Journey? It's jumping into the boat on the river Styx. Going deep into the underworld of our conscious mind. And literally defeating our own demons in order to reach the light. All right, let's close with this. You are the seeker and you are the stone. This is the paradox and the power. The King of Swords mirrors the thinking man, the shadow of overanalysis, mental entanglement, and the illusion that clarity must come through control. But now we're being asked to release that too. Overthinking is not wisdom. It's the mind trying to shield itself from transformation. The Seeker's Journey showed up to remind us that this path isn't all light and love. It's not a bypass. It's a boat across the river Styx. A descent into the underworld of the conscious mind, the place where our inner demons dwell, whispering scripts of fear, failure, and control. But the journey doesn't end there. You must go down, not to drown, but to rise. You enter the shadow, not to be consumed, but to reclaim your power. This is Dante's Inferno. This is Inanna's Descent. This is Narcissus and Persephone. This is the Odyssey. It's every single epic story ever told. And don't kid yourself at all. You're just as much a part of the story that is Earth School as everybody else. Your purpose is just to be here. You meet your demons not to fight them, but to remember they were once your protectors. And this is how you reach the light, not by escaping the darkness, but by becoming luminous within it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for witnessing. Thank you for being on the journey and remembering that you are the journey. So if this message resonated, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and stay connected. I'm Naoma, and this has been Enlightened Heart Soul Connection. I love you.